raunchy radio station. And David, will you introduce our first guest?
Okay, first up today, Wally, we have the host of Video 1 from K-Rock Radio, Richard Blake.
Yeah! All right. Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
Now, you see, I see that you've gone out there and bribed my audience.
That's right. Well, they know that we're going to be giving away K-Rock T-shirts.
Hey, Richard, hold on. I've always wanted one of those. May I have one of those T-shirts? May I have one, Richard?
I hope you can get one over the wig.
Here we go, Richard. I've always wanted one of these T-shirts. Get out of here.
We've also got some U2 albums to give away.
Look how he's bribing my audience.
Wally, I brought the U2 along because I saw on Hot Seat Hotline, which I watch every day, I must admit.
Thank you very much.
You said U2 were a bunch of devil worshippers.
They are. They're terrible.
No, they're Christians. 3 of the 4 admit they're Christians.
You're saying I'm wrong?
You're wrong.
Wally is never wrong.
No, I mean, they've got songs on
Don't
this
try
album.
to prove it to me now. I don't want any proof.
Absolutely.
Listen, we're getting beyond the issue. The reason I have you down here now is your station is one of the stations that is being criticized.
Right.
Now, the FCC is cracking down on what they call raunch radio, shock radio. And I say it's about time. I say the FCC should crack down. There's a lot of nonsense, a lot of really filth and sexual innuendo that little kids are listening to. And I say it's about time that the FCC crack down on these filthy radio stations.
Wally, what if the FCC cracked down and what if the FCC make mistakes like you did and crack down on the wrong stations? You think U2 are devil worshippers when they're in fact Christians singing songs like I Will Follow. What happens if they make mistakes like you did?
The FCC only is cracking down now because they've received so many complaints from all over the country. Your own station, I was on a show called Loveline on his stupid station, and I was frankly amazed at how filthy the conversation got on that program with that idiot poor man. No, wait, he's talking dirty to little kids, 11 and 12 years old, saying things about condoms and all that kind of stuff. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he's just trying to prevent the spread of AIDS. And also...
No. He came on my show and blew a condom up like a balloon.
Well, he's got the strength to blow one up, Wally.
But, Richard...
Yeah.
How can you support people like Howard Stern back in New York, this guy on K-Power, Jay Thomas, and many others, who come on the air and they say dirty things, very dirty things, play dirty records, and you had the audacity to come out on your station, and I hate to have to say this on television, but I'm going to say it, so you can, and it's not funny, and I want you laughing at this. There was a song out that was called Walk Like an Egyptian.
Right.
And K-Rock, now I hate to say this, and if you have kids watching, have them leave the room. But K-Rock came out and thought it was funny, and they changed the name of Walk Like an Egyptian to Walk with an Erection.
Wally, I think the basic problem here is that you haven't had an 20 years.
Just a minute. You see how dirty you are? Your dirty, filthy mouth should be erased from radio.
I'm just saying what you said. You said the word erection first. I'm repeating you. Could you have been wrong to say the word erection?
I was trying to explain the kind of things that you're doing on K-Rock Radio and other stations across this nation, and the FCC has the right to censor that kind of thing.
Well, prior to this irrational decision from the FCC, there were 7 words that you couldn't say on the radio. I have a list if anyone wants them later.
No, you're not going to do them here.
No one in the business has ever said those words and kept their job. They'd be fired immediately, unless, of course, you drop something on your foot and you go, oh! You know, then you say it by mistake, right? But those 7 words were the guideline. Now the FCC said anything can be interpreted as obscene if it offends.
Well,
now surely jerkette or jerk could offend someone, so you could be obscene.
That's not an obscene. Oh, come on. Obscenity, you know what they're talking about. Like I just said a few minutes ago, the way you changed the word, the name of that song, and the things that you do on the air. Everyone knows what obscene is. Saying dirty words over the air, trying to turn things around into being obscene and filthy and degrading. Double entendres on the air. You know, it wouldn't be so bad. But 10, 11, 12-year-old kids are tuned into stations like yours and others all over the country. And the FCC has finally said, enough is enough, and I say they're right. What do you think?
Well, what about the adults that want some fun humor, then?
What's that?
What about the adults that want some fun humor? Are we going to say we can't say something that's fun, something risque to entertain?
Why do you have to be risque? It's not risque, it's dirty. These are public airwaves, Richard, public. And when the people turn on that radio, they never know what they're going to hear. They can have kids in the car, they turn that radio on, and you or Poor Man or Howard Stern or whoever are coming on it, Rick Dees, come on the air with his Willard Waterman unzipping his pants on the air. Now this kind of thing.
But there's 83 radio signals coming to Los Angeles, including KLAC, so they've got a choice.
Yeah, but they don't have a choice because you never know what you're going to hear when you turn on the radio.
But once you hear it once, why go back to that station?
But then you've already been offended. It's too late.
And you're corrupted for life because you've heard the word erection?
But no, wait. A lot more words than that, Richard, and you know it. You see, what happens is, what bothers me is these raunchy schlock radio stations, not rock, schlock radio stations, they will do anything to get ratings. And I say obscenity is no way to get ratings, especially when kids are listening. You see, I'm sure that you're one of the liberal lunatics, and all the liberals out there.
What can I say?
Hey, the liberals in this country are always screaming about air pollution. Well, I'm screaming about pollution of the airwaves. How about that, gang?
You know, it seems to be the right-wing Republicans, such as yourself, and the church groups that have brought this movement about. And yet, earlier in the show, we were talking about Jim Baker. Now, this is a guy who's committed adultery, being accused from within the church of homosexual relationships.
Accused
Who is
is
this
different.
kind of person to point the finger at a radio station?
Well, wait a minute. Wait, he's been accused, Richard. You guys have actually done it, or the FCC wouldn't be taking this kind of action.
But he has admitted to adultery, and he's admitted to paying blackmail.
Well, he did not know. He did not say it was blackmail.
Well, he paid her not to talk. Now, that seems to me to be blackmail.
Well, she's saying, but why are we getting to Jim Baker?
Because it's his kind of person that has motivated the FCC
He
to
hasn't
crack
said a
down
thing
on
about the
radio
FCC.
stations.
Jim Baker hasn't said it. It's the moral people in America who have risen up.
But the moral
in indignation.
majority aren't.
The moral people in this country have risen up.
Oh,
against
Wally,
stations
grow
like
up.
yours.
Look at your church groups. Look at your religion. Look at yourself. It's not moral. We're all the same. You're hiding behind a sham of republicanism.
I am not.
You're on the way out. Reagan's on his way out. Look at Iran.
Oh, wait.
He was great. He was great for 4 years.
Wait.
Then he surrounded himself with incompetence.
What you are doing, Blade, and people like you, you're trying to brainwash the youth of America.
No, we're trying to wake them up.
No, you're
trying to say, if you want to be a Republican, great.
I don't
If
say
you want to
Republican.
be a
Hold on.
Christian, great. But if you want to be free-thinking, then great. Be yourself.
No, wait a minute. What you're doing with this obscenity, saying dirty things,
We don't say dirty things.
Keep your big mouth shut for a minute.
Whoa!
Hold on. What I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is, by what you're doing, a lot of young kids listen to you guys on the radio, and they try to emulate you. You're heroes to a lot of young kids, and what you do, they emulate. When you talk dirty and filthy on the air and say sexual innuendos and all these kind of things, they copy you, and I say you are doing a disservice. You are brainwashing American youth badly, and I want to get rid of it. I'll be right back.
Do you find find yourself searching for your cell phone as it rings? Maybe it's in your purse, your pocket, on the floor, or even on the dashboard. Meanwhile, you're swerving all over the road. Well, those days are gone for good. Introducing the new No Hands Universal System, the hands-free system that works with any cell phone. The speaker plugs into your cigarette lighter, the microphone attaches to your phone, and the Magna mount holds your phone where you want it. There's even a charging adapter so you can charge your phone while you use it. Best of all, it works with every phone.
You sound so clear.
I know, it's this new no-hand system.
The complete no-hand system is only $29.95. Call within the next 5 minutes and get this privacy ear module free. So order yours now.
To order your complete no-hands universal system, call toll-free 1-800-906-5544 or send check or money order for $29.95 plus shipping and handling to the address on your screen.
This guy is such a great guy. I know him personally. He's a friend of mine, Scott Gentili. You're going to enjoy just talking to him. He specializes in personal injury and bankruptcy. So if you have these problems, Scott will really do a fantastic job. Not only is he completely the best, I think, in the business, he's a nice guy.
Are you looking for a hot wing?
I've got a list of new words that are considered unacceptable to say, and one of the words is hot monkey love. I mean, I don't even understand what hot monkey love is, Wally. I mean, why would anyone say that you can't say hot monkey love or hemorrhoid on the radio?
Oh, well, that's filthy.
I mean, you can't.
You don't talk about that.
I mean, what is wrong with saying something like time of the month? That's another word you can't say. That's from Billboard magazine.
Why in the world?
Well, there goes the 7 words we can't say.
Why would you want to talk about hemorrhoids?
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Why would you go on there talking about hemorrhoids, for heaven's sake?
Well, it's better than saying that someone's a pain in the
You see how you talk? You see how you talk? I hope people at home are listening to his foul mouth, because the FCC wants to put a zipper on his mouth and others all across America, and I'm all in favor of that. I say this, I'm going even further. I say this. If you guys don't clean up your act at K-Rock and the other stations, I give you 6 months, and I hope the FCC pulls the plug and knocks you guys right off the air. How do you say that?
Well, I think, I really believe if we say one of the 7 dirty words, which George Carlin did on stage and no professional radio announcer would, I think we deserve to be taken off the air. I think a DJ that advocates drugs or driving when drunk deserves to be taken off the air. But I think a DJ that gets on with a sense of humor and a little risque double entendre, Johnny Carson does all the time, why not?
But Johnny Carson is not playing to young kids. You know the kids that are listening to K-Rock, a lot of them are 9, 10, 11, and 12 years old. Why aren't you guys, why do you have to be risque? Why do you have to be double entendre? That does not belong. Yeah, money, you're right. The guy said it. Give him a hand, yeah. That guy is right. You guys are like a bunch of prostitutes. You'll do anything. Yeah. You'll sell yourselves out.
Well, talking about prostitutes and money and ratings, how come during ratings periods you always get prostitutes on a hot seat to talk to them?
I bring prostitutes on my show to tell them how degrading they are. I bring you on to tell you how degrading you are.
But you keep bringing more and more prostitutes on.
I have to keep telling them.
I'm bringing you back.
I want to get my message across. David, do you have a question to ask?
Yeah. What Johnny Carson says maybe can be described as risque. This stuff that we're talking about that you're saying and these others couldn't be called risque.
It's dirty.
Total, absolute obscenities. And so on. Now, why? How far can this stuff possibly go?
Well,
I mean, stuff that was unthinkable a few years ago is now routine.
That's right.
Can it go any farther?
In the East Coast, they are a lot more risque than us out here on the West Coast.